come and go.
I've just seen that in your bank account, $500,000.
Needs must, eh?
Got to shove it alright here.
You don't want to be in the office, do you? I don't know.
Seeing ya. I'm off. Big time. Go on, son.
I think I'm fitting these coats no more.
It's got big head.
Might put it back wherever they got it from.
Just getting the correct size drill bit. It's not going to fit for sure.
No boots no more, mate.
So it is 20 litres because there's 5 litres on the ground. To fade out to nothing.
Is it in the box?
Are you getting any in the funnel? Great big hooter going on.
And I look right in the screen as well,
So it's Monday again. We're shipping out a 2-metre tambour door going off to Ireland, that one is. So Dino's been sorting out that this morning and that's going out. We've got a load of ply lining kits that came in over the weekend that we're going to start getting cut soon. We've had this furniture or bits of furniture dropped off to us. Now we supplied these boards as a supply only to the customer and they got someone else to make these cupboards. But he wasn't happy with the quality of them, so he's ordered the same boards again for a kitchen pod, which we're doing, we've designed, but also he wants these doors redoing. Now these ones basically go over the surface, so as you can see, it's not inset, so these open out and then close over the top. Now he wants the doors inset, which is how our ones normally are when we do a pod like this. Now these are obviously the wall lockers, but what we do is we would put that on the CNC, cut this door out, the CNC would stop, we'd then remove the door and we'd go around again to allow the tolerance for this knock-on trim and 1.5 mil round the whole door to allow it to open, and it's much easier to do it all while it's all while it's fresh. Now it's harder to redesign these doors to make them fit these holes, but we're going to have a go. So I've designed them now and we're going to cut it out on a piece of scrap ply to start with. We can offer it up. We can see what these radiuses are. We've measured it up, but hopefully we'll get it pretty much right. So I've been designing that and we're going to have a little go at that now as well. We'll do a test cut in between Dino cutting out the ply lining kits and have a little go with that. We've also been speaking to a company who deal with exhibition equipment, because we're planning on being at a couple of the camper van shows. So whether we make the last one of this year or whether we can, or whether we miss that and we just hit next year, hit the ground running, we're not sure. But we need to get the equipment here just in case we manage to get these 2 demo vans done in time. So I've been talking to them today and we've got some little renders which I might be able to top up now. And they are the first designs of what our stand and exhibition equipment might look like. So it's been a busy Monday morning so far and we've got plenty more to carry on with. So, another Range Rover dropped off for a hybrid repair, and we're going to probably get on with this one tomorrow now. To be honest, we have obviously been speaking to the owner of this car, and we do get, sometimes people sort of say, we're going to book a lorry or something like that. I'm like, yeah, no problem, let us know. And we weren't actually expecting this to be delivered, and I've just had to get the address and where he collected it from the driver, because there's absolutely no details about the car with the car, so we don't actually know who this belongs to, haven't got their phone number or anything. So the delivery driver is going to get those details for us, so we can find out whose car it is once we've fixed it. The other day we had my Citroen Relay, the new one for the demo campers, dropped off, and the man who dropped it off kindly went to my house and collected this EQV, which was in the showroom at our old unit, but it's been sat on my drive since we've moved to this new unit. One, because we had no way of getting it here, and two, we had no room. So once we got rid of a couple of the Range Rovers, we then had a parking space, so we've brought it across, but the battery is flat. So this is an electric vehicle, so we could still move it, but the battery is flat, so we can't open the back doors and show potential customers our work. So Dino now is changing the 12-volt battery in here, and hopefully we can get it working. The battery was so flat the back doors didn't open, but now they do. And then the adjustable headlights that keep going off every 10 minutes, probably less. Oh, nice looking headlights. It's annoying that they keep adjusting themselves. But anyway, that's another job off the list. So we just have this huge pallet delivered, and that is some of the parts for our Ducato demo vans. So there's about, I think there's 11 grand's worth of stuff on this one, which are things like the water heaters and taps and water pipe and stuff like that, all in here. And we're going to unpack it now and get it inside. There's all the gear, it's all in. We are thinking tomorrow we're going to move the V-Class out, and we're hoping to build a sort of mezzanine type thing over here. So all of this stuff is all from the old storage place. We're going to go through all this in the morning, put this away and where it needs to be, and then hopefully build like a mezzanine effort type thing up here using some of the racking that we've got, and then all of the parts that have come in for the Ducato build is going to go up there and stored away in bays of like van 1 and van 2, etc. And then what we've got is some hex lights that we're going to hopefully put under that bay, and then hopefully it'll be a bit like a small handover bay or detailing bay, that sort of thing. So it'll be high enough that we can get things like Range Rovers and V-Class and transporters and stuff underneath it. And then out here, we're going to be able to get another couple of Ducatos side by side to do the builds on and allow enough room to get round them as well. Now we have got a laminate press coming as well, which we think is going to fit in the corner if we remove one bay. So we're going to lose 2 bays, but put up a mezzanine this side, and any bays that we move or lose over there, we're going to add extra shelves into the bays we've already got, so hopefully we won't lose any pallet spaces. So that's the plan. We've got a load of lads in the morning, so let's see what tomorrow brings. So today we've been getting on with making our own like little mezzanine. So we've got all these Ducato parts to store away. So we wanted somewhere to keep it all organised and make sure that we know where everything is. So we're going to have lanes like camper build 1, camper build 2, etc. And we've made this out of our racking. So the racking was all laid on the floor over there behind that Range Rover, and it was in our way, to be honest, and we just cleared the racking when we first got into this unit, just to put it out of the way so we can start getting in. Now this has done two things. One, we've used the racking to make a bit like a mezzanine. Now when we moved in, we were going to put a mezzanine right across here, and I was so close to, there was one that fitted perfectly used on eBay, and I was so close to buying it, and then we actually said sometimes it could be a bit hard to move vehicles around in here. So although yes, it would fit underneath, you've still got to like turn it into those bays. So we didn't go for a full right across mezzanine, and we've been holding off because we're not sure what we'd put up there and if the legs and struts and stuff would be in the way. So this was a good solution. One, it got rid of some of the racking that was on the floor, and the last few bits we've put up and just strapped up over there, which meant it's given us a lot more floor space, but also used the racking to make like a little mezzanine. So we've put flooring up there. These side panels are going to get screwed to the sides tomorrow, and then that's going to be a whole load of storage for Dino to organise all the parts that come in for the Ducato builds. Now we've got racking and shelves over there, full of parts for vehicles that we're in the middle of or about to start. And then we've obviously had a pallet load of stuff delivered yesterday for the 2 Ducato builds. Now obviously in here we've managed to get in our EQV VIP van, looking a bit dirty and sorry for itself, so we're going to give that a clean, but we've changed the battery on that yesterday, and that's all opening and working and running now. So that's been outside all day while we do all this. Put it here, and then we've just put it under there. So we've got hex lights to go up under here as well. So we're not sure if we're going to paint under here, or if we're going to board and then paint the boards, but we're going to make it look a bit nicer under here and then put some hex lights under, and it'll be a really nice area. We've also got the COVID Range Rover. We've got another Range Rover here that arrived yesterday, and we've got James's Citroen Relay here as well. So there's lots of vehicles in here. There's still space to all move around. Loads of stuff that isn't quite put away yet, so there's bits and pieces here and there, but the bulk of things have been either palleted and put away, or there's stuff to put away still tomorrow. But super pleased with this progress, and yeah, really pleased with how all that came about. So that's it for us today, and tomorrow morning we're going to be in nice and early. We've got some furniture to do for someone we've been designing recently who had someone else do their furniture and wished that they had it done by us, so we're now redoing some of his furniture for him. We've also got this black Range Rover L405 to fix. We've got someone else's battery who just dropped their Range Rover battery off to us. We're going to fix their battery tomorrow as well. So yeah, busy day tomorrow, putting all things away, finishing off here, putting parts away, and hopefully getting a Range Rover and a battery out the door while I'm working on the furniture that we need to do as well. So yeah, nice busy day today. And yeah, we'll see you again tomorrow. We are putting the doors into these lockers. Now, this has been done by someone else before, and the customer has now asked us to use inset doors into these. Let me show you. So the previous people had doors which basically sat over the front, and now the customer wants them to be in here. Now, when we offer these up, we've measured these and made these doors so they fit, but the knock-on trim around the outside is not even. In fact, there's a couple of chunks taken out of that one, but they are not even. Like this one, that goes in and out nicely, that's got some tolerance, but this one, the knock-on trim around the outside, it does fit, but it's really tight. So what Mayo's doing now is redoing the internal trims on these to make sure that they go through and fit. So that is the problem when you take on someone else's work, that you end up having to maybe rectify some of what they've done to make it fit properly. Now, it's not a big deal. This is a good customer of ours as well. They've bought plenty of boards from us before, so we don't mind doing these tweaks for them. It's not something that we would normally do, but we're making a kitchen pod for them, and yeah, just asked us to rectify these lockers for him, so that's what we're doing. And right now, well, in another 10 minutes, I need to get ready for a Zoom call with the people doing our ply lining ads. Here are the Citroen relays lined up. This one's the white one, the L4 that you might have seen last week. Then there's a 70 plate with pop top roof in the middle here, and then, excuse me, little ladybird land on me. And then we've just had this silver one delivered, 23 plate, only 15,000 miles on this one. Let me show you on that one. 15,000 miles. It's the L3. This one is going to be the demos that you are going to see at the show, probably in September, we're aiming for. So this will be one of the demos at the show. It's going to have a pop top on just like this, and this L4 is also going to have a pop top on just like that one as well. But don't they look smart? All lined up there. So L4, 34,000 miles, 35,000 miles, something like that. That one's got. That one's going to be the higher end model that we're going to do, and this one is going to be a slightly lower end, but still a beautiful camper. So you will see this one and this one hopefully at a stand at the camper van show in September. That's our aim. So it's Wednesday and we've got this L405. We're removing the hybrid battery out of this one so we can repair it. All the 12 volt batteries have been disconnected and we've done our full diagnostics report on it. So we're under there now removing the hybrid battery, and also we've got Dino on this bench repairing this battery, which actually come from a Land Rover specialist. It's been removed, and now we're just doing the battery side of that, and then that's going to be picked back up by the customer and they're going to refit it in the back of the Range Rover, or underneath the Range Rover that's in their workshop. So we've had a good day today. We've fixed one battery that's going out to a Land Rover specialist who dropped it off yesterday, and we've also repaired this L405 Range Rover as well. So that's all been done today. We've also had a big delivery of ply lining packaging here. This is all the foam that goes around the outside of the ply lining. So we've had 4 packs of that dropped off. So we've got a few kits we're going to cut in the morning and package up with this new packaging that we've got. And yeah, it's been a good day. And see what tomorrow brings.
Come and go. I've just seen that in your bank account, $500,000.
Needs must, eh?
Got shove it all right in.
You don't want to be in the office, do you?
I don't know.
Is it in you?
I'm off. Big time. Go on, son.
Think I'm fitting these coats no more.
Stop big headed.
Don't put it back wherever they got it from.
Just getting the correct size drill bit, it's not going to fit for sure.
No moves no more, mate.
So it is 20 litres because there's 5 litres underground. To fade out to nothing.
Is it in the box?
Are you getting any in the funnel? Great big hooter going on.